Teamwork. Good work.
Hi, I'm Andrea Wilson.
I'm Hap Wilson.
And in this episode, we're going to talk about what we actually do here at Cabin Falls Ecolodge.
What do we do here at
That
Cabin
is a good
Falls
question.
Ecolodge?
We do everything. So our fly-in guests take a flight from the town of Temagami. It's about 20 minutes, and they arrive on Catherine Lake. We meet them there, and we guide them down the river to the lodge. They spend a few days here. We do guided day trips. We cook very hearty meals for them. Fresh baked goods in our wood cook stove. The afternoons when we come back from our guided day trips are spent either enjoying a glass of wine on the deck, sitting in the wood-fired sauna, going for a swim in the pool above the waterfall.
Don't forget axe throwing.
Axe throwing, yes, we do have axe throwing here.
Tubing down the rapids.
Yeah, tubing down the rapids. We have some hiking trails, which are old Mustagan routes, old portage trails, in and around the old growth.
So it's a small lake about, maybe a kilometer a bit from Cabin Falls, and looking for a place to just find new things to do, and certainly found some old growth red pine. I've never seen as big a trees as I did today, and circling this lake and looking for a place to just recreate, come see the big pines, and come out here and swim. This is a beautiful little lake, large pond, small lake, and it's just so quiet here.
We do have paddle-in guests. They are out paddling in the area, and they book a couple of nights here at the Eco Lodge to have a rest, relax, enjoy the space, recoup, and then head on down the river to finish their trip.
Yeah, the location of the Eco Lodge within the Wilderness Park is it necessitates a longer duration canoe trip. Not like Algonquin Park, which is the average length of stay there is 3 to 5 days. Here it's 7 days to 2 weeks because you need that extra time to get into the interior. So people usually on long trips, 7 or 10 days minimum, like the idea of having a rest in between some of the arduous factors about traveling within this very rugged area, and coming across the Eco Lodge halfway through the trip, and where they can enjoy a soft bed and all the amenities here. So when people get here, they're a little bit overwhelmed, and there's so many things to do that, and we don't force people to go on a 10-kilometer hike, or maybe they just want to read a book and sit on the deck and enjoy the falls here. So everybody has an option of what they want to do, and our day starts early in the morning, certainly with coffee. But our days are relatively long, but we enjoy spending time with our guests and hiking with them, paddling with them, teaching them skills. Canoeing skills is a big part of when people come in here, because a lot of them don't have the appropriate skills for doing adventures on their own. So when people fly in, they want to come in and learn some skills so they can go out and perhaps canoe on an adventure and then pass through here again on their own trips.
The day starts with coffee delivered to your doorstep, a group breakfast in our dining hall. We talk about how the day will unfold. Each of our guided trips is geared specifically to what you want to do, whether it be hiking, art lessons, swimming, tubing down the rapids,
Knife throwing,
axe throwing, just relaxing, reading in a hammock. It's all basically crafted towards your interests. There's journal writing and photography.
Photography is big, but we've had a lot of international photographers here because Temagami epitomizes everything you would think a wilderness setting should have, and they're just overwhelmed by what they find here, especially along the old growth trails that we have.
So there's some beautiful big trees everywhere on both sides of the river near Cabin Falls. These are gargantuan trees. These babies are probably a good 250, 300 years old or more maybe. Never been logged through here. That's a good thing. Here's one this one's dead. Been dead for a while, but even when it's dead, it's really full of life.
We put together picnic lunches, and those are served out on our day adventures. We come back to the lodge in the afternoon and we light the sauna. People will enjoy a sauna and a swim, a glass of wine on the deck while Hap and I are preparing their dinner. They're enjoying hors d'oeuvres, and then we all have dinner together. We share stories and adventures about the day, how it unfolded, past stories from other people's adventures. And then we'll light the campfire and spend time enjoying the stars. Hap will sometimes get out his harmonica or his guitar. People like to sing, they sing.
Well, people bring their own instruments here too.
They do.
Yeah, so the activities vary in length. The hiking trails, the paddle and hike opportunities, anywhere from half a kilometer to 12 kilometers. So it's, in the longer duration outings will typically be part paddling, portaging, perhaps learning skills on lining rapids, running rapids, and then certainly part hiking. We'll pack a lunch and concentrate on skills and nature observation. And chances are, we'll see wildlife along the way, different bird species, moose, perhaps, and or maybe even just simply pick blueberries.
So now that you have an idea of what we do at Cabin Falls, there are different options on how to get here. One of which we mentioned is paddling here. We can help you plan a route to incorporate a trip into Cabin Falls. We also can book a float plane ride for you to come in here. We've talked about how our guests get in here. How do we get all of this in here?
Well, that's for the next episode. And let me tell you, every nail, every pane of glass, every piece of lumber, everything comes in.
Wood stoves, fridges.
Yeah, it comes in the hard way. But that's again, that's for the next episode.